Earnings season is here and Netflix is about to get this party started, reporting earnings on Thursday at market closed, and they could be set up to put in a ripper of a move. Find out what potentially can happen and more here in today's Netflix earnings preview. Let's go.
It's losing its bite.
Netflix reporting earnings at market close on Thursday. So excited for this report. I can't wait. I am pumped to be putting together this video. But let's jump into the chart to get an idea for what this move is going to be when they announce. And we could see here that the all-time high was put in back in June of 2025, up around $134.20. And we could see that after that, Netflix did split. They had a 10-to-1 split here on November 17th, but really since that July all-time high, this stock has been heading lower. And if we just measure out from that all-time high to the low here, you could see that it went into bear market territory for itself, 44.11%, down $59.22. So just in terms of time frame, how long this thing just kind of hovered there in the basement, over 238 days. And really what caused this move to the downside was the deal falling through of Netflix to purchase Warner Brothers. And we know that Paramount ended up being the one who got the bid. And so when that debt obligation came off the table for Netflix, what happened? We saw the price action start to push higher. And it really was the start of this move that we see here today. And really on February 27th is where this thing started pushing. And you could see that despite the conflict and the tension between Iran and the United States, Netflix has just continued to push higher. And at the time that I'm recording this today, you can see it is printing another strong candle at the moment. A lot of time left in today's market, obviously, but it is at $104.66, and it is coming up here on its 200-day simple moving average, which is going to be an area of significance because it will act as a form of resistance. And so we need to watch this price area to see how it interacts here, if it is going to get rejected or just chop along. And then earnings can provide that catalyst. And we'll talk about that here in a second. And you could also see too, that there is an unfilled gap that exists here from December 2nd at $107.44. So really you have two key price areas, that unfilled gap, the 200, that are right near the current price action for Netflix. And so we want to be watching that as we come into earnings to see what the response is. Now, check this out. We could see that heading into this earnings report, we are seeing the volume start to drop a little bit. It is starting to decline, which doesn't put as much reliability into this move. So we have to be cautious for this. And just keep in mind that however they report, whatever their top and bottom line is, but more importantly, whatever their forward guidance is, what are they projecting for their numbers in the future? That is really what is going to either push this thing higher or drop it lower. So whatever is reported here on earnings, you can see the earnings estimate, 83 cents for the earnings per share, the revenue, 12.18 billion. More than likely they will beat both of those numbers, but it's the forward guidance. What are they projecting that it will really send this thing higher or lower? And so what potentially can happen off of their report? What are the key levels that we want to watch? Again, the first area of business here is this 200, is this unfilled gap. And this is a very strong resistance, the 200, but when you have catalysts like earnings, they can make a mockery of moving averages. And what do I mean by that? It means that positive news, positive catalysts can just skyrocket a ticker straight through those areas and gap it up. So if it is a strong report, it will blast through this moving average like nobody's business. So it can take that out very quickly, and it can press higher. If it is a positive report, we will see this thing shoot through that 200 pretty resolutely. And where would it go from there? We want to watch two areas here. We do have this price point from November 12th, where we got a rejection around 116. I'm going to just make a little line here. We'd be watching that for a move higher. And you do have this unfilled gap up above that. That is from October 21st at 123.19. Both of these are on the table. However, the more likely move to the upside would be around $116 if things start pumping off of the report. Now, to the downside, what are we looking at here? There is quite a bit of support below here on Netflix. You could see the point of control here on the visible range volume profile at 94.77 that lines up with this massive volume node. And below that, you have the 100-day simple moving average. And beneath that, you have the 50-day simple moving average. So you have quite a bit of support in here to protect this thing from falling significantly. And if we want to go a step lower, we can see that gap to where the deal fell through with Warner Brothers right here, 86.47. So that could be another catch-all if this thing wants to drop. So there is quite a bit of work that the bears would have to do to drop this thing harder. But the same thing that applies to the upside, if there is in fact a strong piece of news, that will be a catalyst that could slice through these moving averages, push it down. And so really the catching point would be this unfilled gap here, 86.47. Now that would be, things would have to be really bad in this report for it to come down here, being that it was beat up so bad. But those are just some key levels that we want to watch. And we'll revisit these before we close up the video. But let's just take a look at what has happened the last few times that Netflix has reported earnings and get a feel for what the response has typically been. If we go back here to January 20th, you could see we had a gap down from 87.27 right here to a low. We're going to go to the low of those candles. So $5.26, so about a 6% move. And then that just bled this thing lower, could not get back above that 10-day exponential moving average. If we come back over to October 21st, again, we had another gap down. So this was trading at $124. Let's measure this out, 124 all the way down to the bottom here. So $12.70 move. So over a 10% move here. So two gap downs, the last two earnings reports, and that really just triggered this thing to the downside. If we come back over here to July 17th here off of their earnings report, again, same thing. We had another gap down. So let's go from the close here to the low of that next day's candle. We had about almost a 6% move, $7.14. So the three last earnings reports from Netflix gap down. So they have pushed down. And again, this thing has been beat up quite significantly for some time. And then let's just come back over to last April when Netflix reported. Remember, this is back during the tariff weakness, Liberation Day, all those fun things here. And Netflix did have a little tiny move higher. Let's just measure that out. So this thing went, we'll measure to the high, $4.70, 4.83%, up to $101.94. So we could see here, of the last four reports, Netflix and their earnings, three have been gap downs, three consecutive gap downs for this company. You'd have to go back to last April for the little tiny move higher. And so we will see how this wants to report. Now, something that I have noticed over the last few years, when there has been a bit of a pullback, correction, downside move, Netflix is typically one of the stocks that will get moving earlier before everything else and start pushing up and creating new all-time highs. So keep an eye on this. If it does in fact rip, that could be somewhat of an indicator for the market. So I am watching that. But again, to the upside, we want to watch the 116 area. Again, this is that pivot where things started dropping even further, and that price hit around November 12th. And then we want to watch that unfilled gap at 123.19. So these are the two upside bullish targets that I'm watching here, if in fact it does get a strong push. And to the downside, again, we have lots and lots of support here at the point of control at 95.02. We have that 100 at 92.68. You have the 50 at 90.52, and you have an unfilled gap there at 86.47. If this thing is going to drop, watch for that 50 to be the catch point to the downside here. at 90.52, and then maybe it consolidates, drops back down, grabs some liquidity here at the unfilled gap, and then pushes higher. So this is going to be a fun report to watch. How am I leaning here with Netflix? What do I think it's going to do? Well, based on the chart, yes, we are overbought at this point, but that has not stopped Netflix before. You can see it was overbought here back in January of 2025. It has not stopped it from gapping up and moving even higher. So being overbought is not a precursor to limit it from moving up. So I do think there is a strong chance that this does gap up above the 200, above this unfilled gap. And then the unfilled gap at 123.19 serves as the magnet to pull this thing up. So I'm leaning more towards a move higher on Netflix, just looking at the probabilities, how this thing has played out before, and the overall current state of the markets. So there you have it. Netflix about to report. I am so excited. I cannot wait. Let me know in the comments below. What do they do off of their report? Do they gap down? Do they gap up? I would love to hear your take. Smash that subscribe button if you already haven't, and come back for more earnings previews that are going to be dropping throughout the month of April and May. We're going to have Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, Tesla, you name it. It will be covered here on Courage Pays Better Than Fear Trading. Make it a great day. Honor the moment. Most importantly, be grateful, everyone. Take care.
The fix is melting. Crocodile smile. We're burning down.